tiny bit as a tiny penis.
It's true.
Because then it's like, well, they have to whip it out in court,
You see, the thing is, I could see Trump doing that.
and then everyone would laugh at his tiny
It's
penis.
true. So I guess it's a win-win, damn. But then again, there's also to lose because we'd see his penis.
No, you wouldn't. We don't have we don't have that kind of zoom in technology, Dan.
I know I hit the recording button, but some of the context is lost, so I can't leave this in, even though it'd be really funny.
I'm sure we can find a use for it.
Alright.
Unlike Trump and his penis.
We'll see what happens when I get into the editing room and, like, look to see where to clip, like, two sides of the video like I usually do, because that's all I fucking do. Except for, like, the one time I did the Whizzer edit. Anyway, let's get started. It's River Girls time. I'm Dan.
Hooray. Hooray. We weren't just talking about former President Donald Trump's penis.
Yeah, why would we talk about Donald Trump's tiny micro penis that you have to use magnifying glasses to see? His very tiny, insignificant penis that we have allegedly heard is very small.
Yeah.
This is what we've heard. We don't know for sure, so you can't sue us because this is just what we've been told.
By me.
I've been told that it looks like a Tetris block as well, like all the Tetris blocks at once.
Oh.
So you know,
Oh.
that's just what I heard.
Yeah, we've done it.
Yeah, we did it.
Hooray.
Can't sue us, asshole, because this is only what we heard.
Phil Dan Slott will try to sue us or ban us or cancel us or... Oh no, just like really hate women. That's the thing he does.
Oh yeah, he really hates women.
Hates women.
I can't believe an incel writes comic books. Oh wait, yes I can.
I mean, there's only... I don't know. Oh yeah, right, we lost John Romita Sr. last week, or earlier this week.
Yeah.
Fucking sad. Anyway. No, that's not fair. Dude was behind, like, such iconic things like... I mean, everyone's posting Spider-Man No More, because obviously it's one of the most iconic comic book covers, not just for the character, but in history.
Yeah. It's so iconic they won't stop referencing it.
Almost like the one shot of Peter holding up the ceiling.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a damn shame to lose Romita Sr. Now we're just stuck with Junior. He's just not as good.
It'd be like that sometimes.
But
don't worry, the demon that is Dan Slott will outlive us all. Allegedly a demon.
It's a bit insulting to demons.
Do you think he was the demon in the bottle, allegedly?
Hang on. Is this just your new favourite word now, allegedly?
It might be, allegedly.
Okay. But, yeah, other than that, it's been kind of... I was going to say it's a slow week, and I was like, oh, alright, there was a Nintendo Direct yesterday, and Mario RPG's back.
Yeah. Listen, guys, you can no longer fuck with Geno fans. They finally know what game he's from.
Yeah, but now don't worry, we've got Elephant Mario.
It's true, Elephant Mario.
You know what we didn't get, though? Metroid Prime 4.
Please, that's not happening.
6 years and counting, Dan. 6 years and counting.
And maybe it'll be like Bayonetta 3 and come out and be very disappointing.
I mean, at this point, I think it'd be a miracle if it comes out at all.
Do you think it's the new Duke Nukem Forever?
Probably. Oh, I mean, I kind of think it's been cancelled on the sly. They're just not told anyone because it's Nintendo.
Oh, you mean like what Namco did with Tekken X Street Fighter, and they refuse to tell people that it's cancelled?
Yeah.
Even though, even though we know it's fucking dead. We know it's dead.
Yeah, clearly it's dead.
There's no question in anyone's mind that it's dead. That it's not dead. Like, come on. You can stop playing around. We know you're not doing it anymore. Come on.
It's gone.
We all know it's dead.
It died as it lived. Not.
Yeah, I don't get why they're being cute about it still. Like, come on, we know. Just say it's dead. Like, you know, same thing to you, Valve. Just say Half-Life 3 is dead.
I think that would require that would require Valve taking their head out of their giant pit of money
True.
to ever say anything.
Me again? Wow, small world, huh? It's like every
I mean,
dumpster you
you're
bump
right.
into. There's Godai. I see you're headed into San
But
Makai Tower.
yeah, like I never get when
There.
companies won't
Can you
just
do me a favor?
say something that's canceled when it's
There's
canceled.
5
Like, just tell me.
Yakuza who have betrayed the family and turned informant.
Yeah, basically.
Like, say what you will about Capcom putting a gun to the barrel of Mega Man's head in front of a live studio audience, but at least we know.
You know, for funsies.
At least we know Legends is fucking dead.
Yeah, it's the kind of thing of at a certain point. No
I can
news-
accept that it's gone, you know?
No news is more frustrating than just admitting, okay, yeah, it's dead. Because then it's like, well, why do we have to have this vague hope that of a thing that we know is not coming? Especially when it was like, it's hardly like you can say, oh, they just don't think there's no interest in Metroid.
I mean,
like,
Dread
Metroid-
sold really well.
Dread sold really well. The Primary Masters sold really well.
There's obviously there's a market for it.
Like, 6 years with no word is insane.
So rude.
There's definitely
Well-
something going on with this development. I think actually there was developmental hell like stuff with it where it got like scrapped and had to rework on it or something like that.
Yeah, that was like 3 years ago.
Jesus.
Know that?
It's already been 3 years. God.
That's part of the problem, is that we just have such huge time frames that it's becoming hard to keep track of everything. I was also sad
I wasn't
that
even doing a bit.
I'm still annoyed we still haven't seen anything more from Project GG, goddammit.
GG.
I want my... Yeah, it's the Ultraman game that Kamiya's working on.
I forgot about that.
Exactly, that was announced 2 years ago.
Well, that's because Kamiya's too busy yelling at people on Twitter.
I don't believe it.
Just make the fucking Ultraman game.
No, I need to block more people on Twitter and tell them that they're wrong and stupid.
Ricky is totes my BS.
And it's like, you can't even say, oh, well, we didn't think it... Oh, well, we didn't think there was a market, but literally just had a fucking Ultraman movie come out that did well.
Listen, if Grandizer can have a game, Ultraman can have a game. Fucking Grandizer. Listen, Sabo's not here to talk about how much he loves Grandizer.
Yeah, so you have to do it.
I'm not. I don't care about Grandizer.
Yeah.
I'm a Mazen Kaiser man, baby! Mazen Kaiser's just cooler.
But, yeah, I don't know. It was a fine Nintendo Direct in the sense that, yeah, it sure was a Nintendo Direct that existed. I can't take that away from anyone.
I was definitely I'm really looking forward to Mario Wonder. It looks fun. Like, it looks like fun and weird, and I'm looking forward to that. And I mean,
sure it
between
will
that
be.
and like Sonic coming out, I'm like, oh, good, 2 cakes.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
It's not for
I
you,
was-
so.
Really hoping we'd finally get something on Prime 4.
Right, Misako?
Just once.
Nope.
Those jerks have been jealous of
Or
us
Project
since we
G.
were little kids.
Project GG was the thing I was really hoping we'd see something for at all this summer, like they promised us back in December. They were like, yeah, we should probably have something to show for you in the summer. Like, the
I feel
summer's
bad for
here,
forgetting the
guys.
name. I feel bad for forgetting the name of it, but they also announced a 3D platformer by the Mania team that looks pretty fun. This was a come out
Oh.
next year.
Yeah, I can't remember its name either.
I know it's like Breakout or something, Breakout. Like, I think Penny's Breakout or something like that.
I'd have to go back and re-look, but you know.
It looks
amazing.
fun. I just can't remember the name like a jackass.
Oh yeah, FF16 came out today, and I had started playing it, but obviously I'm here recording, so I'm not playing it right now, sadly. And yeah, it seems fun so far. Thankfully, unlike with 15, the demo, even like the demo actually does just cover like the intro. So if you played the demo, you can just pick up right where the demo ends.
I like demos that do that.
Whereas in 15 was like a demo that I'm pretty sure had nothing to do with anything else that happened in that game, which is pretty much goes for most of 15's content, or well, lack thereof, I should say.
But 15 was the best one in the series!
Literally nobody has ever said that.
I've
ever,
seen
so
them do it!
That can't be true. I refuse.
I'm sorry, but I've seen it. They're wrong, but I've seen it.
I think that's just people being ironic.
I mean, there are hipsters out there.
there's a thing called sarcasm then.
They weren't being sarcastic. I think they're just hipsters, maybe. There's
Oh, there's
Sabo.
Sabo. He lives.
Or maybe
Oh
not.
no.
Yes,
No.
Miller. Ah.
Oh no, you with the baby he put in the microwave.
Yes.
It's you.
By the way, that fucking movie is tanking. Dull
He went
surprise.
back in time and microwaved me as a baby.
To be fair, it tanking is actually kind of a surprise. A lot of people were very convinced it was going to make $1 billion.
Really?
Yeah.
How?
Yeah.
How?
Yeah, no, and second thought, it's pretty clear all those people were lying.
I'm pretty sure a lot of them were bots or paid for by Warner Brothers.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, people didn't think it was good. They just thought it would make money because, you know, it's the kind of thing that normally does. It's just in this
I knew
instance.
it wouldn't. It looked like shit.
Well, I thought so, but
I
No,
didn't.
no,
I'm
no,
the
the-
genius here. Me.
Now
a lo-
now the director is even like, no, the CGI is supposed to look bad. It was done on purpose.
Oh
It's
yeah.
definitely not because we were running out of money because people were pulling the plug because they had no faith in the movie. No, it was supposed to look bad.
It's totally not because we spent most of our budget bailing out the main actor. Over and over again.
or you know, creating horrifying digital necromancy of people of famous people or famous previous actors.
Don't worry, we're gonna see more of that, and we're gonna see AI art in movies. The new MCU movie is gonna have AI art in the intro. You know, the fact that the MCU people believe in AI shit makes a lot of sense when you consider how fucking assembly those movies are.
Well, they need to try something because they are kind of fucked. Like every movie's been bombed. Every movie's been like getting diminishing returns. The whole like plot about with Kang can't go forward because he's
Like,
a
I know
scumbag.
apparently Galaxy 3 did well.
We're going up.
It did
It
good.
did okay.
It did good, but it didn't give them the billions they needed. I think it was like it's like the only movie they released so far that actually turned somewhat of a profit. But you know,
But I mean, they needed that profit not because of that movie itself, but because of all the other blunders they've had.
yeah, they needed way more profit than that.
Realistically, you're not going to get a movie making that kind of money.
I mean, you will. It's just not a movie about, not like Guardians focused movie. You know, like it's not going to be like, for lack of a better term, a solo movie kind of deal. Is pretty unlikely to break that kind of threshold, especially like for the MCU. Like, you need like a huge fucking tentpole thing that you've either had people build up for years, or you can just pretend that people are hyped like Avatar and everyone will believe you.
I genuinely don't understand how Avatar keeps getting away with it.
Because people pretend that people hype, because all the marketing is like, oh yeah, from that movie you're definitely hyped for. Like, I think it is just like almost like a cult of personality kind of deal, where they just kind of say enough bullshit about spectacle.
What if it's just like James Cameron buying all the tickets?
I mean, if that was the case, why the fuck didn't he buy the tickets to any of those like Terminator movies he personally endorsed that were terrible and bombed?
Because
Anyway, he's now
they weren't his passion project.
Well, and now he's threatening to go back and do Terminator, and I'm like, please don't, you senile old man. Go away. You and Ridley Scott need to shut the fuck up and get out of this game. You don't know what you're doing anymore. But I'm sure they'll keep making Avatar movies.
They will.
They've already said that we've got another decade or so of them.
I mean, there's gonna be one next year or the year after. It's like it's the year after the next Sonic movie comes out. Because people made a joke saying that Sonic was going to kill it, and people were joking saying, yeah, they moved their release date because they don't want to compete with Sonic.
At least Sonic is fun. At least Sonic is entertaining.
I choose to believe that they're right because it's funny. Also, I agree, Sonic is at least entertaining. I mean, if you've seen one Avatar movie, you've seen them both.
Pretty much. I have seen both.
Oh, you fool.
Well, it was free on Disney Plus, and I had an afternoon of I had like 3 hours of my life that I didn't want to do anything with, I guess.
Could've
Genuinely
watched
don't know
something
what
else.
it. I could have, but I was like, you know what? Why don't we just see? You know the really funny thing? I forget if I mentioned in recording. I kind of feel like half of the movie's like aesthetic was just stolen from Subnautica.
Oh, probably.
Like a lot of the space fish designs. I'm like, I swear I swam past that in Subnautica.
Considering how like ugly and Uncanny Valley the Navi are, probably. Because I'm just saying he can't design creatures. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah. On the other hand, I did see a good movie because I watched Dragon Ball Super Superhero finally.
Oh, nice. What'd you think of it?
I liked it. Probably like second or third favorite of the New Age Dragon Ball movies.
It's my second favorite of the Dragon Ball movies. My first is still the Super Broly.
It's kind of like depends where I decide to put Battle of the Gods, but yeah, I actually really enjoyed it.
And
I
Battle
was
of the
like,
Gods is my third, so like they're just the best three.
I was like, man, I like the part where Goku didn't do anything.
Also, as an aside, I was honestly surprised by how good the CG animation actually was, because I was worried about that.
It wasn't quite as bad as I thought it was, but it was definitely still kind of distracting for me a lot of the time.
I thought it worked pretty well. Mind you, obviously, I don't think it looks as good as the Broly movie, but, you know.
Yeah. So, you know, that's a fun movie. Kind of feels a bit bad that, like, so much of the plot happens because Piccolo just kind of thought, this would be a good prank on Gohan. Oh, fake kidnap his daughter. That's a good prank.
It just thinks she went along with it, too.
It's just, at the end of the movie, you know, fucking base destroyed, massive crater on Earth, all this potential lives that were lost. It's just a prank Gohan, jeez.
You know what I really like, though, in the credits, where they had, like, the little illustrations, and they illustrated Videl coming home to, like, the house, like, in a fucking crater?
Oh, yeah.
That was really fucking funny.
It's not even like there was a fight at the house. Gohan just,
Got pissed.
Yeah. Good job, Piccolo. Good job, Piccolo. You damn near ruined everything. Just because you wanted to prove a point.
It's a shame the android with a personality was the one that died.
Yeah, when you think about it, that's actually a very Goku move that Piccolo pulled. Oh yeah, we could solve this problem like pretty quickly, but I'm gonna fuck around a little.
To be fair, after he searched, he's like, alright, you know, we'll try calling Goku, and then everything went wrong with calling Goku. And he's like, well, fuck, I can't call Goku. Hey, Dende, can you unlock my potential? I can't unless I'm like 4 billion years old. But, Dragon Balls can, because fuck you, I guess.
I mean, you could have asked Elder Kai to do it. It's not like he does anything these days.
Not like he does anything.
What has happened with Elder Kai? It's been a while.
I mean, he's probably still on his planet reading his porn.
Yeah.
Probably.
I mean, he was in that sword for like millions of years. He's got to catch up.
He's got so much porn!
Well, at least he's having fun, I guess. But yeah, it was a good movie. I liked it.
Yeah, it's really fun. Like I said, I think I like Broly more, but it's definitely a second favorite. And then like Battle of the Gods, I think it's just like right behind it.
I will say, one thing I do kind of find funny at FF16 is the Sid in that. It's like, I'm not going to say he's like a young looking man specifically, but he looks like, you know, sort of late 30s, early 40s. And he's got like the thickest like old Yorkshireman voice. It's like basically, if you couldn't get Sean Beans, he just got some other man from good old Yorkshire to voice him. But it's just like this semi-pretty, you know, pretty boy, middle-aged dude kind of anime look. And he's just like talking like he's Sean Bean. It was very fucking weird.
We need
But,
to
you
get
know,
inside that penthouse.
the reason you play Final
Nobody
Fantasy
gets
is
inside
for the
except
weirdness.
Please don't ask us to guess your dog's name.
The Nomura-isms, even though he's got nothing to do with this project at
No,
all.
I was gonna say,
'Cause, you
no one
know,
gets inside except
He ruined all those
us.
other projects.
And it's my job to keep hooligans like you from entering.
Hooligans? Yeesh, that's judgy.
Uh-oh, can you not hear me?
No, I was just reading
Oh.
dialogue.
Oh, I just thought everyone's suddenly quiet. Oh no.
This is my job.
Did I die?
No, you're still here.
Enough chit chat.
Ezra Miller got you.
Before I open your skull.
You never saw him coming.
Not gonna
He wishes.
Baby.
Amazingly, they didn't just have amazing. I guess the one thing that I guess has sort of, I don't want to say impressed because that's definitely the wrong word, but just the fact that they didn't just go for Reverse Flash, which probably would have been to their benefit to just have Reverse Flash in that movie.
Hey, wait. Weren't there explosives?
No, they were saving him for the next one.
We just came?
What next one?
Yeah, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Good work, Mr. Criminal Guy.
Oh, me and my big mouth.
No, because the whole thing at the movie is like, we never did figure out who killed his mother, did we? You were so busy trying to prevent it from happening and prevent your father from being accused of the murderer. Who did kill her? I wonder.
Yeah, right.
Ezra Miller.
No, it was probably Reverse Flash. He probably also would have been played by Ezra Miller because why not?
Because he used to be everyone and everything.
He's the next Sora. I'm
So,
everyone.
someone commented that they probably didn't have the other Flash in there because Ezra Miller would have been fucking pissed about being the less popular Flash in the movie.
Didn't have it in because he had at least had this. He finally had the sense to go. This says, playing the Flash hasn't worked out once for me, so let's not.
Well, no, they apparently said like there wasn't enough room for him. Was their official statement?
Oh no, I feel like you could have cut out at least one Ezra Miller. You would have had room.
Well, no, Ezra Miller has to be all the Flashes. He's the best Flash.
Well,
I am the best Flash! I am the best! I am the smartest! I know where the bodies are buried, you fucking whores!
see, I don't believe that it is actually this whole thing of Ezra Miller's like something on people in Hollywood. I think it's just
Yeah. Now be careful
genuinely
you
they're
don't
like
mess
so desperate, or they were so desperate for the DCEU to work that they were like
They
convinced no,
literally
we can do
killed better
it.
movies, though, for it.
But I think that that's the point. They were so convinced it would actually be the thing they would, the shot in the arm they would need. Their, Avengers equivalent, and just no.
You can't make an Avengers with no build-up.
I mean, you say that, Dan, but they're sure as hell gonna try.
They're gonna try because they want all that sweet money.
They're gonna keep trying.
Well, not anymore. Now they're out. They gave up now.
Now they're
Yeah, everyone. Apparently, everyone's like, I guess crossover universes are not the sure money thing we thought it was.
I mean, they can be. Just, do them good.
Yeah, just how you have to work for it. You can't be like Avengers, give us billions of dollars now.
Where's our billions?
Not
Come
even
on!
that, but just
Make me
it
money!
just make it so people. It's very simple. Just make
Another
good
explosive.
movies.
Let's go.
That's not
Very
true. Avatar.
simple.
That's not true. Avatar did well.
Go.
Avatar's not a
times.
cross. Avatar's not a crossover franchise. It's just a massive rip-off franchise.
Yeah, but you don't need to make good movies. You can just make Avatar.
Yeah, true. Why don't you just make Avatar like more times, and then inexplicably it will work?
And it's funny because like it's not like Avatar merchandise sells, because I constantly see that shit in the bargain bin. Like it sits there on the shelf for the longest time, and then eventually ends up in the fucking bargain bin at every store.
Who's fucking what is Avatar merchandise for? Because I mean, like, not being funny, no kid wants to sit for fucking 3 hours to watch a movie about people not doing anything.
And like I said, the Navis have a really shit design. Like they don't look cool. So like who wants the Navi on their fucking shelf?
But I mean, like, say what you will about Rise of the Beast, because I haven't seen it. But at least I assume the Transformers do something, so you can see how
they do.
So you can see how a kid might watch a movie and go, "Yeah, I want a robot monkey that turns into a very similar looking robot. Thank you."
Yeah, like kids are gonna want stuff like that. Because if it doesn't look cool, no one's gonna want it. Like, it's like we were talking about the fucking what was that fucking show? The Rooster Teeth fucking robot show.
Genlock?
Genlock. It's like with Genlock, where the robots all look like shit, so no one fucking wanted anything to do with it. And also, I saw what a robot in Ruby looks like, and I'm like, wow, they really just don't know how to make robots.
Not really, no.
Because the robot in Ruby looked like... what I described it as when someone showed me, I described it as, it looks like if an idiot tried to design the Megas XLR.
Wow. It's okay, Ruby's dead now.
Okay, explosives
Or
planted.
dying.
Let's get the heck out
Well,
of
probably
here.
dead.
I mean, Reddit killed their Ruby forum as part of their big Reddit shutdown, and then only to bring it back like a week later when they realized it wasn't working and the fandom was just leaving instead of migrating to a different place. So
It's because the Ruby fandom is kind of just dying, so...
yeah,
Because
Good.
Ruby's dying.
let it die, let it die.
Let's shrivel up and fry!
It will be dead, because it's like...
You,
I
you
guess-
will all perish in flame for defying me.
Mommy.
Because, I mean, it's basically just what happened to Game of Thrones, just on a smaller scale.
What are you two
You know,
doing
biggest show
here?
in the world, and then,
Same question.
that final season happens, and now nobody gives a flying fuck about the franchise.
It doesn't
Everyone's
make
like, let's just watch all this other stuff that's Game of Thrones but better, or at least
We kick her
Game
through
of
the
Thrones but
window.
not that shit.
Very confused right now.
Like FF16.
About. I don't speak nerd.
That's it.
Well,
You can play as Clive with his pet dog.
We can still beat you two.
well,
criminals
their
hard.
big Rooster Teeth convention is happening in a few weeks, so I guess we'll see if the next season has been greenlit, or if they have anything to talk about, or if the Ruby panel is just them awkwardly just being like, "Hi guys."
I hope they bring someone's grandma out
They
again.
bring, yeah, if they bring Miles' grandma back, that means they're in real trouble.
Look at this grandmother we found.
He's like, "Yeah, welcome to the Ruby panel. Here's my grandma."
Hey, I love the young people.
Please don't ask us any questions about how we screwed up last season or what's coming next.
Hey, don't ask. Stop talking about the fact that we had Ruby kill herself. Stop it.
Honorable Sudoku.
Stop it asking us why we keep having characters kill themselves to gain more power.
Yes, Ruby, the homophobe who also committed suicide.
God, the homophobic Ruby memes were fucking killing me.
It's unnatural.
I want to again remind the audience that I am asexual. So,
I mean, I just personally can't believe that Ruby would say such horrible, horrible slurs.
right? I saw her wearing the "Make America Great Again" shirt. It was weird. And hat. I can't believe she's an anti-Semite.
Johnny Blake's the anti-Semite. I think all four of them must have like some xenophobia in them somewhere.
I guess it could be
Who's
worse.
the-
It could be necrophobia.
What, Fear of the Dead? You're thinking of
No, wait,
Felia.
no, necrophilia. I fucked it up. I fucked up the joke.
Yeah. Because, I mean, I don't know about you, Dan. I'm afraid of The Walking Dead.
The walkers. The biters.
Like, I don't want to be stuck in a fucking zombie apocalypse scenario. It'd be very boring. You'd just be sat there like, yeah, I've seen this 1,000 times. Only now I can't go watch anything else because the world's ended. Thanks.
Don't you want to see the drama of whatever
What
the
if-
fuck the main character's name is?
What if, Dan? What if?
What if
Dan?
what if we were the real monsters and not the zombies?
Damn it, you beat me to it.
I'm so clever! No one's ever
if-
done this before!
What if man was the real monster all along?
This is so clever and deep! No
I
one's
think
ever
Futurama-
done this!
Honestly, Futurama did the best rendition of it with the whole, I've combined the genetics of all the evilest animals on the world. And then out walks a human from the chest chamber, and it's like, Twisted is man. Like, yeah. The twist is it was man.
Surprising.
But yeah. I don't know if it was anything else like major that was announced / talked about. That we've not covered.
Do you talk about the Nintendo Direct?
Yes. Where you've got it. Gino's back, baby.
I'm so happy. Gino, we meet
It
again.
sound happy.
We meet again.
Gino, it's been too long. Hey, doesn't that also mean the Axiom Rangers are back?
Yes, they are. I wonder how they'll be handled this time.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's just going to be exactly the same as it was in the N64 in terms of dialogue and everything.
No, probably.
Because I don't think anyone in Super Mario Bros. RPG dropped anything being culturally insensitive by now. I mean, apart from the hard N-word N-bomb that Luigi dropped, but in context it makes sense.
And they're doing Star Ocean 2 again.
Oh yeah.
Again. The second remake. This time it's like all fancy and stuff, but still stylized and with the chibi designs.
I'm sure that will appeal all one Star Ocean fan out there.
Uh,
By beating us up.
I mean, there are a lot of Star Ocean. I mean, there are Star Ocean fans. They just haven't liked the last couple games all that much.
Yeah, admit it.
Which is why they're going back to 2, because that's the game everybody likes.
For you.
Or rather, that's the game everybody likes that's actually complete.
16-bit game.
We're going back to formula.
USA.
You know, they can't do Star Ocean 1 because Star Ocean 1 is still only half a game, and they just refuse to complete it.
Whatever.
Can we leave
Wait, how can they release 2 if 1's not finished?
Should we still kick them
I mean,
out
no,
the window?
1 is finished. It's just the game is like... The game was only half of what they wanted to do.
Yeah.
Because, they ran out of space in the Super Nintendo days because of their incredible, for the time, graphics and voice acting. And by that I mean,
Maybe if we twist our bodies just
the
a
graphics were kind of okay, and there actually was voice acting in it, which was,
Hey, we're not
novel at the time.
No, but
So it's basically if Trails in the Sky 1 released but they never had 2. Gotcha.
what is it, Kyoko?
Well, no, it'd be like if Trails of the Sky released, and then Trails of the Sky 2 was just like a 1-hour segment at the end of 1.
Oh wait, Dan, you're not going to play Trails from Zero and Trails to Hazard, are you?
Nah.
Okay, good. Fucking Arios!
Big dummy, we've been looking
Ha 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 ha.
for you.
Genuinely the worst.
Kidnapped Ricky Poo.
It's more the fact that he actually just straight up gets away with everything, and then afterwards he's everyone's like, oh yeah, Arios. It's like, great friend. It's like, guy, Lloyd. He basically conspired. He basically took part in your brother's murder, and by basically I mean that's exactly what happened. He's the reason your brother's dead, and he never once told anyone, even though he had basically no reason not to. Fucking dickhead.
His daughter's sick, and that makes it okay for him to break the law.
Honestly, I'm looking at Osborn, I'm like, wow. How are you not the worst dad?
Yeah, it's like somehow you're wanting to conquer everyone is better than this.
Jesus Christ, Osborn, how are you more likable than him?
Spider-Man, I'm the best one.
To be fair, I actually thought Osborn was likable as the whole just obnoxious, just hilariously evil guy.
I am the most lovable father.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that's what Zeb Wells has written, has tried to rewrite Norman Osborn into, so I'm sure it tracks.
It's okay. I just don't care about comic books anymore. They're dead to me.
So good.
Yeah,
It's over
we'll
for
see.
me.
We'll see if this has finally pushed it over the edge, because if Marvel takes a big enough hit that they finally realize that they can't just do whatever, they can't just pull this shit and then expect to be unpunished, that'd be great.
It would be, but I'm too cynical to believe it will. I do like that they're really trying to be like, yeah, Peter is really devastated by Miss Marvel. He has her mask now. It's like, you've talked to her 3 times, Pete.
Miss Marvel, you were my best friend, even though we only talked a few times.
You're not even the Spider-Man that talked to her the most. Come on.
Don't give them ideas. Don't give them ideas about just making Miles the new Spider-Man forever. You could tell they've been wanting to do it.
Just let them do it.
Honestly, yeah.
Stop
fuck it.
Stop them from making my boy suffer anymore.
Just let Peter retire.
Let
get
him die. Just fucking kill him. Have the balls and just kill him. I'm sick and tired of this. Just kill him and be done with it. This is like watching someone keep a dog alive, not out of a love and affection for it, but because, well, I need to keep this dog alive or else I won't get my dog benefits from the government. And I'm like, it's sick, it's in pain, constant agony, just kill him. Just end this misery for everyone.
Oh, the misery.
It makes me sad watching him be sad. Stop it. Maybe if you know what, if Spider-Man was a teen hero, they'd have killed him by now. Americans love killing teens.
It's true.
It's your fate. It's the national pastime.
I mean, look what they did to Kamala Khan just a few weeks ago.
Exactly.
Or actually,
It's,
like a month now.
it's the national pastime. Fuck baseball. I mean, fuck baseball in general. It's It's a
It's
terrible
teenager
sport.
batting.
It's the worst sport ever made.
All right.
It's so you know what? Baseball's so bad. People don't even actually want to watch the game. They want to watch the statistics of the game. That's how much baseball sucks. Tell me I'm wrong.
Oh, fuck.
When you're like a sports guy and you're like, oh no, but I need to see the numbers. You know your sport's trash.
It's just what they use to try and get the nerds invested.
Man, who would be a nerd? Couldn't be me. I don't care about baseball though.
Problem is I'm too nerdy to be a nerd now. Being a nerd is being cool.
Yeah. Someone was actually complaining, like, man, I hate cons now after nerd thing became the new cool thing, and there's all these people around here that don't care. I miss when cons was just us nerds talking about nerd things.
Me too, honestly. I fucking get.
They're like instead it's a celebrity petting zoo.
I mean, pretty much. I fucking said before, but I cringed when my sister, who's like 10 years older than me, suddenly brought, and she's never played she's never played, as far as I'm aware, heard of a Final Fantasy, and then she brought up fucking One-Winged Angel to me a couple of weeks back, and I'm like, I want to die. You shouldn't know about this.
Where did she hear about that from?
Oh, some TikToker.
I'm surprised TikTok even cares.
I don't know. It's just she brought up One-Winged Angel, and I'm
Why
like,
is she watching TikTok if she's like in her 40s, presumably?
I don't know. I don't judge what people. I don't know what people do. I don't watch TikTok.
Pure Sabu? He's prettier
I don't know what's on there.
Silence!
I don't want the Chinese to know what I'm doing.
They already do.
No, I mean they already do, but I don't want them to know everything that I'm doing.
Unfortunately, they know what that thing that you're thinking about right now.
I think she means
Oh well, that's because I'm thinking about Winnie the Pooh, as I always do whenever China comes up.
Oh, that one they can't see. It's actually blocked. They can't see that one.
Yeah, exactly. How can you know what I'm? How can they?
All you
possibly
gotta
know
do
what
is
I'm
flavor
thinking?
your thoughts into Winnie the Pooh, and they can't see it.
It's seriously cool.
Oh bother! He really does love that honey, doesn't he?
Prepare to die.
You know what? Maybe that's how people should send secret messages
Pooh,
in China.
what's wrong?
Take him?
I'm just thinking
What
about
would I
Tiananmen
possibly
Square.
want with a pair of high school boys?
Here's what you do, right? Is
Crap.
that you're in China, you want to send a secret message, you get a Winnie the Pooh plush, you take it out, you scroll your message, you put it inside the Winnie the Pooh plush, and like,
What? Here
they'll
goes
never
my
look
phone.
inside it because they can't see it.
Notice they're all beat up.
It's invisible to the CCP's eyes.
It's like, oh, it's this white blur.
Does that mean you could sneak in by just dressing up in a giant Winnie the Pooh costume?
Obviously, yes.
That sounds like a really funny, like, comedy movie. Like somebody sneaking into China in a panda, in a giant, like, Winnie the Pooh suit.
Well, you don't want to be in a panda suit.
You know what I mean? They'll see that fucking shit coming a mile away.
X will shoot you on sight.
Kill the panda!
You know, what you really want is to the Winnie the Pooh. No, literally can't sit. It's just, what is this mysterious white void in reality? Cannot comprehend it. And you're like, it's Winnie the Pooh. It's time to leave.
Oh, no, I decided I just
Damn.
remembered there was another boss, and I'm fighting them now.
Damn. Thought I timed it well.
Nope, you did not.
Damn.
Because I was like, you know what? Fuck it, he's still going. I'm just gonna start fighting this boss so I'm not staring at a menu screen.
Damn.
You fool. You absolute buffoon. You fucked it up.
Could have gone back to playing 16.
No. You did this to yourself.
And I am kind of waiting for the penny to drop on Clive, because thanks to promotional material, I know he's like, I really need to find Ifrit, even though he doesn't know it's called Ifrit. And I'm like, but Clive, you are the Ifrit. And then
Oh
Clive
god,
was
it's chaos again?
And then Clive was the Ifrit.
He's like, I need to fight chaos. I must destroy chaos. You are chaos. Oh no.
I mean, think so, kind of. Like in the demo, Ifrit beats the ever-loving shit out of his brother and kills him. I think. I'm not entirely convinced he's dead. But then, like the start of when you like get to Clive as an adult, he's like, I need to find Ifrit. Well, I need to find the icon of fire who killed my brother. I'm like, but it was you though.
No.
You're that guy.
No.
No, Clyde, you are the Ifrit.
And then Clyde was the Ifrit.
Oh, good job, Clyde.
Ow, shit. But, oh yeah, apparently they're releasing, Chocobo, Racing, this time without the, it being the microtransaction hell that it is.
Hooray! I like Chocobos. Here's the other thing.
So congratulations on it finally getting released, I guess.
It does feel very weird, like all these deep North Yorkshire accents, which is very I can literally go outside and I hear that accent and say Chocobo, Moogles. Although I don't think I've actually met a Moogle yet. I think I just saw one. The stupid fat little pricks. Fucking Moogles, man.
Ah, the Moogles.
No, I'm also going to complain about I'm going to complain about Azure's final bosses for a bit, because, man, that was some bullshit it was like a string of bullshit, by the way. Fucking that whole shit where Mariabelle is like, ha ha ha, I'm going to just keep teleporting you across the stage so you can't hit me. Fuck that. That was really annoying. And also, once again, it's... I don't know, a lot of Azure... I liked Azure, but man, so many of its bosses were like, okay, this is fine, and now I'm gonna S-craft and now you're dead. That's... what a shame, but you died because I decided to press my win button.
They're not your favorite type of boss?
No.
You don't like it when the boss just goes, and then I win, fuck you.
You think you win? Interesting theory. But what if I were to win? Without only one boss gives actual warning that it's gonna press the win button.
Why give a warning when you can just die?
Also, man, Noelle gets shafted in that game. For how much she kind of seems like she should be, for how much she's a main party member who's in from like all the start of Azure, she has nothing to do.
You know, she's the ordinary person.
But she doesn't even get a rival. Everyone else gets a rival. Even Dudley kind of gets.
That's because she's a gross, icky girl.
No, because the other girl gets a rival.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Azure really likes its girls having rivals.
But is she, hold on, no. Is the other girl the tomboy one, though? I don't know, I haven't played this fucking game.
No, I don't think so. No, Noelle is the tomboy.
Oh, well, that's because she's a tomboy and fuck them, I guess.
Yeah, maybe.
I had two jokes, one or the other. Is gonna be a joke going, gross, icky girl, or... Oh, tomboy fucker.
I know you can say that when the series had like 2 games where the tomboy was the main character.
Yeah, but those games sucked.
What? You like Sky?
Defeated by a
Oh, hold on, my brain. I thought we were talking about Final Fantasy. I got mixed up.
Because we're young.
I'm fighting a boss. Remember?
don't mean we can't
I was
tear
gonna
down
say,
the whole
you're just like,
town.
man,
So
Chaos in the
you
Sky.
gonna say you like this still?
I thought we were still talking about Final Fantasy. Remember, I'm doing a boss fight, so my
I
attention is split.
Which Final Fantasy started Tomboy? 13?
I thought the last thing I heard you guys say was Final Fantasy 16, and then another Final Fantasy, and then I thought you were still on Final Fantasy.
You want to tell
Oh,
her?
no,
When I
was
don't know
talking-
the characters, I'm just like, oh, I guess we're talking about Final Fantasy still.
No, I was talking about Trails to Azure, which is the second part of the Crossbell stuff.
Oh, well, I guess the joke I could make is, well, I mean, Estelle wasn't originally meant to be the protagonist.
Yeah, but then Reen wasn't just eventually meant to be the protagonist. It's meant to be a good, well, girl Reen,
No, but we're gonna be sore tomorrow.
but you know, then they would have gone. Yeah, so the original draft of Cold Steel would have made Reen a girl, but they changed it because they realised that thanks to the whole thing of, oh yeah, and then what if a male party member who's really, really, really close to the main female lead leaves the party and betrays them and becomes, the character they chase in the second game, was very similar to what they did in Sky.
Makes sense.
So they just turned,
They're like, wait a minute, this is just Sky again.
yeah, so they turned Reen from a girl into a guy.
So turned Reen from a girl into a guy, and then kept the other guy the same, which,
Yeah,
means,
just
which
made it
means they have very
more-
homoerotic overtones.
Extremely homoerotic. It's the point where there is straight up a line in one of the games where Crow's just like, the things I do for love, in regards to Reen. But you know, everybody loves Crow. Despite all of the horrible things he does.
So who's worse now, Crow or Arios?
Arios. You know, at least Crow had the decency to die.
Yeah, at least also Crow.
Twice.
Also, Crow didn't actually participate in anyone's deaths.
Yeah, he just was just like, yeah, G, you go off to Crossbow and see what happens. And then G got fucking murdered by Shirley.
I mean, he didn't know G was gonna get his face chainsawed off.
Alright.
You know, they thought he was gonna be okay. Whoops.
Alright, this is a good point to stop because the boss is now dead and the credits are rolling for the second time.
We did it.
I killed the other boss because I beat both I got both endings, both the good and the bad ending.
That's good. Or bad.
Which is weird for the canon because so the true endings last bits are what happened, but like the boss is different in the 2's ending, but I'm not even gonna think about it anymore. It's time to leave.
Just